Islam.
Peace, King.
How you feeling?
I'm well.
How much?
444.
Can I get 2 bags?
Yes, sir. Okay, yeah.
I just want 2. Just 2 right now.
You know what? This is on me, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is for the family.
Thanks.
Alright?
You got it. This is for you.
Oh, man. Beautiful.
Peace.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yes.
It's a healthy one right there. It got seeds in it.
This one got seeds in it.
It got
Look,
seeds in it.
it broke the scale. We need a whale scale now.
Yes, sir, man.
Yes, greetings.
Peace, brother.
Peace be unto you.
It's so magnetic. It was recognized as ultra. They weaponized the culture. They recognized the vultures. Blue pillar. It's so magnetic. It was recognized as ultra. They weaponized the atoms. Searching for the blacks in China. To search into these back pages for some black China. Then some black vagina. We went from the UNIA and the black starliners to some black masons, black shriners. Buying crack from the miners. Went from dapper damn black designers to some Gucci turtlenecks, black Yorkies. Moving on up. Sherman Helmsley. But the shooters ain't shooting on up. It's nightmares on Elm Street. Computers ain't booting on up. I'm dream chasing through the Jason months. As above, so below. We was adjacent once. Rethink your fears. They drink your tears. Why you waking up for the language? And they start acting goofy. We smacking koofies, they bad and bougie. I'm a timeless royal, times of turmoil. Phyllis Thomas on Thomas Boyle. Flaxseed oil, black winter boil. Color of the backstreet soil with orange coils. We the lost attraction, I'm your course of action. If she look like Penny for a good time, I toss her Jackson. Me in the carbon is quantum entangled. I'm dripping in carrots, the sponsors are dangle. If I had to decide to fade to Billy Gates, I say young chop his ass like Philly steak. Shit, I gave birth to a lady killer. I drag a desire to Mercedes dealers. A hard pill they soon to swallow. Wherever I go, all these drones, they soon to follow. I resisted the urge and persisted to purge. Protect the hood from the peck of wood in my neck of woods. Delectable Negroes say they neck is good. Protect the wood, protect his wood. 36 chambers, Inspector Deck was good. What's good, my nigga?
hey, 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 hey. Hold on, y'all. Shit got a mind of its own right now.
Umar Johnson. Yes, sir.
Hold on, Umar. I'm not doing that. Okay. Peace to the family. Peace to you and yours. Peace to you and yours. Welcome to another episode of Melanin Mondays. Niggas, did you get your superpowers? I'm talking about. We here. We here. Nigga, we made it. Whoever made it, give yourselves a fucking hand. How about that? Okay? Niggas, we are here. Okay? Let's do a roll call. Let's do a roll call. I got my stones. You got yours? Atlantic City is in the building. Yeah, Boardwalk Empire. Yeah. Edmonton. CAD. Wherever the fuck that's at. Salute to you. Yeah. You got sound? I got sound too. We're doing an early show. Yeah, VA in the building. Colorado in the building. Delaware. Chicago. VA. Cleveland up in this thing. East Lands own. Savannah, Georgia with those nice trees. Dominican Republic. And I'm talking about Houston, Texas. Killer Ward, Chicago. Sounds tough where you're from. California. North Carolina. Elmira. Guam. Trinidad. Wagwan. Hampton. Send me a ticket for the carnival. Am I good for a ticket to the carnival? Trinidad. I want to play on the steel pans. Cincinnati. Tennessee. Greensville. Tulsa. Warren, Ohio. West Oakland. Cincinnati, the Natty. West Oakland, town business. I saw you E40. 40 water turning up. Oakland. Saturn is here. Bompton is here. Toledo is here. Chesapeake is here. The Bronx is here. Yes, Supernova, Mighty Warrior Wellness. Hold on. I just drank one of those shakes with the goddamn with Supernova powder. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Jersey's in the building. Memphis is in the building. 84864 South Kakalaka in the building. Yeah, Motown is Indiana's in the building. Is in the building. New Jeru is in the building. This is all a natural high, by the way. I'm very sober, but I'm lit. I'm at 0 degrees Aquarius right now. I could feel it. Can you? I feel like I got my superpowers. I'm about to go test them right now on this show. Philly is in the building. Ottawa's in the building. Yeah, Chicago's in the building. Vermont is in the building. New Orleans is in the building. Babe, bring me the powder. We're gonna do a free commercial for Supernova. Super Mega Greens in this bitch. Yeah, Chicago's in the building. Yeah, LA is in this building. I didn't skip y'all. Los Angeles, the city of Los Angeles. I got big love for Los Angeles. Chirac is in this building. 7th Ward is in this building. Mecca is in the building. The UK is in the building. Albany, New York. Sanford, Florida. I feels you. You need what, Garvey? I got a lot of Garvey joints. What you talking about? St. Louis is in the building. Alabama just pulled up. Skirt. What up, Alabama? Okay. Oh, you mean the Garvey embroidery? I got you. I got you. Jupiter is in the building. Harlem World is in the building. Dallas is in the building. All right. H-Town is in the building. I see you. Charlotte is in the building. Kansas City, Missouri is in the building. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we deep in here tonight. I see y'all. Or rather today, it's not even nighttime. I made sure to do an early show because it would be almost remissive of me to do a show at midnight at the end of the solstice. I want to give out this information. I want to be responsible because there's a lot of people who might not understand what today is. And y'all might need, some information. All right, real quick commercial break. Make sure y'all get yourselves some super mega protein. And I'm talking about, for those of you that don't eat meat, pause. And you want to get your protein, right? Go ahead and get your super mega greens. I've been fasting real heavy. So when I'm going to rebuild my body up during the winter, happy winter solstice, it's hibernation time. For those that know, it's time to really go within, close it down. You know what I mean? Get rid of all of the toxins. You feel me? And then build yourself back up. Why not do it with the super mega proteins? All right. Holla at the God, Supernova Slum, and they got you. The moon is out. Yeah, the moon is out. What that mean? The Moors is in the building. Nottingham. We call it Notting Veg, UK. We don't say Nottingham. We don't say Birmingham either. We say Birmingham Veg. We don't say piggyback. We say veggie back. Thomasville, Georgia. Barbados. Seminole. Tom Mary in the building. The planets are on a roll call. Yes, Aquarius is in the building. Fucking Jupiter is in the building. I see you. South Central Los Angeles. I see you. Yeah, the Moors is in the place to be. That's right. What powers did I get? I got a few powers. Call me, Scott Summers is from X-Men? Just call me Red Summers. Instead of Scott Summers, just call me Red Summers. I shoot red lasers through my eyes now. Okay. Tampa, Boston, Brockton. Albemarle Road, Brooklyn. Oh, nigga, I used to live on Westminster Road. This must be one of my day ones or something. You trolling me? I lived on Westminster Road. First I lived on Cotillieu, then I lived on Beverly, where those $1 million houses are at. I already said it on my show before. I didn't come from the slums. You know what I'm talking about? My father was doing his motherfucking thing when we were young jits. You know what I'm talking about? He had us living on a house, on $1 million house block. I can imagine how much them houses are going for now. Austin, Texas. You dig? Scorpio in the building. Yes, Scorpios. I see you. Scorpio on a call in, on a tap in. 919, San Diego. All right, so let's get it popping. Let's get it popping. All right, let's get it popping. Let's talk that talk. Let's teach that. Let's get the information out. Now, I don't know how long I'm gonna be here because I've scheduled a class in Clubhouse, right? For anybody that's on the Clubhouse app, we're gonna continue this conversation tonight on Clubhouse. If you're not on Clubhouse, I don't have any invites, so I can't help you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not being bougie or anything. I just can't help you because people be asking me, yo, get me in Clubhouse. I'm like, family, this shit is invite only. And I don't know how to get more invites. But it's all good. This is Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app. We got a show coming up, the 10 Conjunction Commandments, because Monday is running around talking about superpowers and whatnot. And it's cute. I did a video where I was trolling niggas and I said I had my superpowers. I was COVID, man. But to be responsible and to be a teacher and to clear up any confusion, it is, I have to put that on my shoulders. And all of the teachers that are out there, we should be out here teaching. We should be out here teaching. Yeah, if you're in the chat room, ask somebody in the chat room, whoever got the plug for Clubhouse, get you up in there. One of the things about Clubhouse that we're going to talk about technology, we're going to talk about the this era that we're entering into, and one of the clearest signs is Clubhouse. New technology, better ways of communication. You feel me? Thank you. Better ways of communication. Ooh. Mom got vegan tacos. On the solstice. Talk black to me. We eating vegan tacos on the solstice. Yeah, it's not even Taco Tuesday, but who cares? I'm gonna turn my camera off while I eat it because I'm not trying to eat in front of you niggas. How about that? We're not gonna enter into the new era with me eating on camera. This ain't, I want to get a check if I'm finna to eat on camera. What's the name of those pages? Is it ACM? Where you hear niggas crunching and whatnot? Yeah, you can catch me on that next channel doing that, but I'm gonna turn my camera off and I'm gonna eat on camera. I'm gonna eat these tacos in a minute. But I've said on my show before that private is better than public. Now, whoever created the Clubhouse app, whatever engineers came together, I'm suspecting that it's not one of us. Right? You need an email for me. My email is, I'll put it in the chat. What they did was make an invite-only application. What does an invite-only application create? An invite-only application does what? It makes you niggas want to be a part of it. Right? What does it create? It creates exclusivity. Right? If we gave you the option to go to private school or to send your children to private school, or if we say, you know what? We could send them to the worst public school. What would you do? What would your decision be? If we said that, you know what? I want to work for a privately held company or I want to work for a company that's publicly held. What would you decide to do? If I said to you, what would you rather? To be a public citizen, which is, the masses, or would you rather be a private citizen? My tag on Clubhouse is Red Pillar with AR, like the hammer. PILLAR, like the 15. That's my handle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come and follow me. It's called quality of membership. Nobody wants to be with everybody. Unfortunately, that's not where we're heading to in the future. That's one of the commandments of the conjunction. Exclusivity. You gain nothing from being part of the masses. You gain nothing from being in the public. You gain nothing from public education. We're moving more in a private type of space. Now, this weekend, we had a wonderful course. Me and Billionaire PA, shout out to my brother, my shifter, the world changer, one of my world changer brothers, Billionaire PA. We did a 4-hour intensive business course. And during that 4-hour intensive course, I spoke about the death of social media. Yes, social media, my friends and family, is dead. It died on December 20th, if you really want to be honest. If you really want to put a stake in it, it died on December 20th when Instagram rolled out their new policies. What are their new policies? I'll show you their new policies. I'll walk you through it briefly as we move along. But the new policies dictate, and don't take my word for it, because once again, I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, niggas. You know what I'm talking about? You could say, yo, this nigga's reaching. You know what I mean? But I promise you, when you go and do your research, you're going to have to come back and say, nigga, I was wrong. Yeah, shout out to Whack 100 for whacking up the white boys. We'll talk about that later. Oh, shit. Where's my gauge? But the terms and the conditions agreement, the new policy that Instagram rolled out, says that they could go right into your phone and turn your camera on now. Not only could they turn your camera on, Instagram has the right to take your contact list, right? It's a whole bunch of things that just rolled out on December 20th underneath your nose when you were sleeping. You probably didn't even know about it because everybody's not talking about it. Don't mean that it didn't happen. So with that being said, that was officially the death of social media. Now, the reason why social media is considered to be dead is because social media is a place where there's a lot of noise. Social media has turned into a social dilemma. Social media does not serve the same purpose that social media served when we all signed up to social media, right? It was more innocent back in those days. It was a place for you to link up with your long lost cousins and whatnot, and, you know, see your friends from school before the 10-year reunion and decide if you're going to go to the reunion based on how these niggas look on Facebook. After they went public, and when we say they, we're talking mostly about the monopoly ran by Mark Zuckerberg. Because to be honest with you, he has a big hand. He's basically a robber baron in modern day terms. He owns Instagram. He owns Facebook. He owns WhatsApp. He has a market share on the hearts and minds and the metadata of half the planet. Okay? This nigga's beyond a trillionaire. Okay? So, damn, them tacos smell good. Y'all playing. About to play some music and eat these tacos, my nigga. How about that? He owned IG and Snapchat. I didn't know he owned Snapchat. Show me the receipt on that one. So Mark Zuckerberg is, you know, he went public. He turned his business into a new business by switching up the business model. The new business model of IG is what? The new business model of IG is ad revenue and metadata or big data. Big data on record. Not because I said it. Big data has surpassed big oil as the most profitable industry on the planet. Big data, your browsing history, right? The websites that you visit in the witching hours. Talk black to me, if you know what I'm talking about. I just did the show about Pornhub, and how you niggas is getting put underneath spells and whatnot. Go and look at it. Don't talk to me until you watch it. You know what I'm talking about? And then make the decision as to what are you going to do in this new day and age, because niggas run around talking about they got superpowers. No, the only fucking superpower that you have today is that you're starting on a new page. This is the ending of an era, meaning that if this was the movie theater, Star Wars Mandalorian first season was over last night before it struck 12. And this is a whole new season. You're in a new season of love and hip hop. That's what that is. We're in a new age, y'all. We're starting, there's a bookend to an age. So what should one do? This is one of the commandments. What should one do in the beginning of a new age? Well, what one should do, especially if that new age falls on the winter solstice, the great divine speaks in signs. I'm not holding, nor is the universe going to hold anyone's hands who consider themselves to be spiritually mature. You niggas running around claiming master, student, and teacher and whatnot. Well, you're going to have to show me. Right? Nobody has to show you that if it lands on a winter solstice and it's the bookend of an 800-year cycle, I believe that it's time for some reflection, some inner reflection. It's time to assess what the fuck the last 800 years was about. It's time to kind of sit down and rewind the Memorex tape a little bit before you go forward, so you don't go into a new age wearing the same damn clothes. Right? You want to let go of some things. That's your superpower. You want to be able to let go of some things heading into this new cycle or this new age that we're in, right? The 0 point Aquarius. We're officially in the age of Aquarius. Did anybody throw a party to celebrate? Is there ceremonies taking place? Are we being ceremonial in the sense that we're celebrating the fact that we made it to where we are right here? There's some people running around where their pockets are hurt. There's some people running around where they don't have their children in their lives. There's some people running around where they have heartaches and pains because of affairs of the hearts. You know, the bae left you and whatnot. She ran off with the plug. Shit like that. But with all of that being said, you're still here, family. You still made it when many didn't. You still have the opportunity and the chance to change clothes and to be anew. You feel me? So, I highly suggest for those who own phones, invest in 2 phones if you must be on the gram. Because I didn't let the gram go. I didn't cut it off completely. I'm like, fuck it. You niggas want my phone numbers? You probably already had it. You know? Whatever. But I'm going to invest in a second phone where somebody said them tacos won't eat themselves. You ain't never lied. I'm trying to think of a long song to play. Some shit that's like 10 minutes. I might play you niggas a Barry White song while I devour these tacos. That's just facts, because the boy is hungry. A phone that just has apps with no contacts, no pictures, nothing that you deem to be sacred. And then you have your app. And then you have your other phone, probably an Obama or a track phone or another iPhone. And that phone could be dedicated to phone calls, to contacting people. What kind of tacos? Veggie tacos, if you must know. Veggie tacos. Okay? Is that okay? A phone that you utilize for taking people's contacts, reaching out to family members and all of that, but do not have your apps on that phone. I'm talking Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. You can't have any apps on the damn phone, unfortunately. And I didn't make it that way. You're in a new age, and we're going to talk about Jupiter. We're going to talk about Saturn. We're going to explain why these things are, so you niggas don't be in the why me pen, talking about why me. So you niggas don't be in my inbox crying. So you niggas are not in my inbox with your fucking fears. No offense, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm talking about? I don't care. We all scared of the dark once in a while. Just got to get over it. You just got to get over it. Use a tablet for apps? Maybe. Maybe. Somebody said I made them delete all the thoughts off their timeline. Bruh, I'm still trying to delete all of the thoughts. So nigga, I didn't know it was that many. You know what I'm talking about? It was like they multiply like gremlins. There's a lot of thoughts on my timeline, but I'm cleaning it up. So salute to you, King. You know, that's one of my conjunction commandments. You feel me? To clean it up. I'm beginning to follow more people who are more Aquarian-like, intellectual, airy types. We were coming out of the earthly period where we were stuck in materialism and big booties and stuff like that, and our carnal nature. We left that behind a few hours ago. You need to drop that. That shit is over. You know what I'm talking about? It's done. We made it through the tunnel. Let's get into it. The great conjunction that y'all just hearing about, or maybe you've heard about it for years, because it doesn't happen. It happens every 20. So, yeah, thoughts and bots. Who the fuck are these people with this Forex shit on my Instagram page that keep spamming me? Who is that? Last month they was cloning. I had 18 pages that was red pill, to the fact I had to goddamn change my name, right? They was out here scamming heavy with what they was clone. They cloned me, my brother. They cloned all of the shifters. Derek, RZA, Ben, Keys. Everybody got cloned, right? They giving niggas free Xboxes and niggas fell for that. Like I said, if you don't hear me talking, if you never see me with a fucking Xbox or a PS5, don't just assume I'm out here trying to give you niggas a PS5. That's not how it works. It's not how it works. I'm not giving you $5,000 in a PS5. That wasn't me. Shaggy. That was not me. That was the bots, nigga. That's some Nigerians or somebody. It ain't me. You feel me? It ain't me. You niggas responded to that more than you responded to anything else that I was trying to do in life. We was inviting you niggas to lectures. We was inviting you to Melanin Monday. We was inviting you niggas to come and throw something in the crowdfund. I got no response. The minute you niggas find out that we was giving out Xboxes and PS5s, everybody is like, yo, Red, is that you? No, nigga. But thanks for fucking communicating. You know what I mean? Like, you niggas don't say nothing until it's an Xbox involved. I see that. And whoever these pages are, they're relentless. I reported them. They got rid of one, and then 4 more popped up. We got 4 of them removed, then 14 popped up. It's crazy. Now they got these Forex bots. You know what I'm saying? And they slow down my comments. I be out here trying to post shit and engage with people. And then I'm like, oh shit, I got 82 messages. And 80 of those are fucking cryptocurrency and Forex bots. I'm losing it right now. How do I clean that up? What did you miss? Not much, my nigga. We're just cooking. We're warming up. The stove, the pot is on the stove. It's beginning to boil. Okay? If anybody knows how to stop that, please let me know. Them is bots on fentanyl. Them niggas is stretching. You know what I'm saying? They all over the place. They're all over the place. And I feel like that's the government. My spider senses are going. I'm like, that's not Russians. That's the CIA. That's Donald Trump and them niggas. Somebody is, it's deeper than rap. There's somebody out there doing something that they not supposed to do. Invasion of privacy. Yeah, first it started off with spam robocalls, right? Because my nigga Mr. G, I talked to him too about it. He gave me the wrong fucking information, had me sign up to Survey Junkies in January of this year. He you know, sometimes you could pass wrong information. I forgave him. And I spread that. I told people sign up to it. And that shit resulted in mad spam calls. Okay. Then a nigga page done got cloned. They Attack of the Clones. Then we having this thing with the Forex. So 2020 has been a very interesting year in regards to, spam, drones, clones, private companies selling your information. So I'm like, theoretically speaking, somebody said car warranty calls, all of that craziness. Theoretically speaking, that speaks to the I like that. That was real slick. That's a chapter in Mr. G's book, Finding Philip. Yeah, them bots is definitely finding Philip all day. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the susus and the flowers. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget about that. You niggas with the PPP loans. How about it? Yeah, you better retain yourself a lawyer, because Kamala the cop. That's what my spider senses is telling me, that Kamala's coming for you niggas with the PPP loans. Okay? And we're going to talk about that 900 billion that they passed right on the eve of the conjunction. Expansion, right? Jupiter, right? Okay. Let's get into it. So the Great Conjunction has literally shaped historical trends and eras, okay? It marks a time of immense change. FYI, this is from my research, okay? This is from my research. Some of this is original thought. Some of it is research. Now, there's been conjunctions all throughout time. But the last conjunctions were in earth signs. And earth signs are materialism, right? Niggas wanting to get flossy and fresh, right? The bloodlust, the insatiable bloodlust to own and conquer land, right? Land that you cannot own. There's no such thing as a landlord. You can't be lord of the damn land. You're not even lord of the rings. You don't own the land, so how could you own the land? How could you be a lord of the land? That's a newer concept. The last time that we saw the conjunction that we're seeing as we sit here and talk to each other was in the 1400s. And that ushered in what was known as the Renaissance era. Okay? And the Renaissance era brought in what? Niggas wearing tight pants. The European coming up out of the dark ages, changing clothes. This nigga started getting clean and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? He started draping himself with a lot of stolen Moorish fabrics and the jewelry that he was getting off of the Moors that they conquered and whatnot. Then they started shifting into land acquisition. Then they started shifting into taking over whole countries. We're talking about the age of exploration. We're talking about the age of discovery. We're talking about Interterra Divina with the papal bulls, meaning that the motherfucking Pope was signing off on his shooters, right? The armies of the conquistadors and the crusaders doing what? Conquering in the name of who? The church and the crown. So underneath the umbrella we began to see the Crusades, the Moors fell, slavery was enacted, and a whole bunch of fuck shit took place. There's even, when you do your research, they will explain to you about the power of the conjunction. Great divine speaks in signs. As above, so below. We are completely manipulated and influenced by the stars and the planets. In the precession of the equinox, man and womb man's body is comprised of 70% water, right? You're a light, a sentient light being, right? That is housed inside of a flesh body, a husk. That when your light leaves your body, you could put that same husk right in the fucking backyard and a tree would grow out of that bitch. Correct? So the water is what? The moon, Luna, does what? It influences the ocean's tides. So it influences your body. In the sun, the soul, SOL, the solar principle, it does what? It gives life. It feeds you. It feeds your soul. It feeds your body. It feeds your essence. It feeds your flesh suit. This machine, this is a machine. Keep in mind, this is the temple of God, but it's a temple that's housing a light. That light is who we are. We're nothing but the light. We're sentient light beings. I'm so animated because I got light. When that light leaves, nigga, no animation until I get reanimated. Okay? Where does that light come from? The outer realms. Maybe these planets that are conjuncting. Know what I'm talking about? We know that this light, we know that this intelligence, it's not terrestrial. Meaning that it's not in a cave somewhere, and it's not in the ocean. It comes from somewhere, and it leaves and goes somewhere. The foundation upon which the world is built is tied into the great conjunctions. Okay? The base of human development is tied into the great conjunctions. We are entering into a new era in a new age of technological and ideological advances. We are at the threshold. We are at the doorsteps. You are completely blissed and should be grateful that you even made it to see this shit. Okay? You don't have to come back to see it. You're right here and you're witnessing it now. We're going to move more away from the materialistic and the industrialized towards more of a humanistic, technological, and inclusive focus. That's the direction that we're moving in. We are drifting towards that from this very point now. That shit that was weighing us down because we were not of it, we don't necessarily have to worry about that. Those days are over. The reason why you could not conform in this materialistic quote unquote reality is because that's not who you are. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't go to Dr. Miami. Nigga, slow down. Okay? So every 20 years, right, the conjunctions were taking place. Every 20 years, these conjunctions were taking place. Don't think that there was only one conjunction in 800 years. No, let's be clear. These conjunctions were taking place every 20 years. What was the difference between those conjunctions and this conjunction? Those conjunctions were taking place in earth signs. Earth signs. What are earth signs? Earth signs are what? Earthly signs. They are materialistic. They're grounded. It's earthly shit. This conjunction is in an air sign. It's in Aquarius. This is an air sign. And for the next 200 years, 200 years, they will all be in air signs. Okay? All of these conjunctions will take place in air signs. So is this shit finna to change tonight? Nigga, what? What you talking about? You're not patient? You made it this far. You think everything is going to happen? You don't have that Minuteman mentality. You know what I mean? Learn how to have some slow strokes, my nigga. Breathe. You know what I'm talking about? Breathe. You know what I mean? Be in the moment. So in 2040, it's going to take place in Libra. Okay? And then 20 years later, it's going to take place in Gemini. Right? What is Aquarius? Aquarius speaks about innovation. We are in the age of Aquarius. Aquarius speaks about humanitarianism. Aquarius speaks about independence. So what should you be functioning? Where should you be focusing on? What should your mind be tapping into? Aquarian-like things. Okay? Aquarian-like things. Yes, the water bearer, of course. Communication. So this is what's called the Grand Mutation. Okay? And coincidentally, at the same time that we have what is known as the Grand Mutation in the United Kingdom. Shout out to all of the Mandem in the UK. Big up to the road Mandem. In it, they're talking about the COVID-19. There's an immediate lockdown because of what? A grand mutation. Right? They're saying that the COVID is mutating. Respectfully. People play with words. You know? People play with your ignorance. And a bunch of things. Okay? Aquarius is the sign of the internet. Okay? With Aquarian, look for new authorities to police your online content. Where did we see that? We saw that yesterday with Instagram's new policies. They are literally, let's go and look at it real quick. They're literally policing your online content. This is not speculatory. Literally, this is the most policing that they've probably done of your online content in a very long time. Like this one right here. Let me read you what the new policy is about so we don't have to deal with speculatory information, because I don't like dealing with that. I don't think that that's responsible. You know, it's one thing. I'm not saying that we're not supposed to speculate, because you can't help yourself but to speculate. But to share that with the world and speak on it like it's law, like that's almost criminal. We don't live in a speculatory space anymore. If it ain't what it is, then don't talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? But this right here, this shit right here, this is not speculatory. This is showing you that they're in alignment, that just shit is, and it's not a conspiracy. It is what it is. Look, time to read through IG's new policy, which goes into effect on the 20th. I've highlighted a few things for you. Slide 1. When you read this, it says IG can view and analyze anything that is viewed through your camera, right? All of the sisters on OnlyFans, pay attention. You know, everything is recorded and analyzed. Slide 2. IG now has the right to copy your address book, call log, and SMS history. All of your text messages. They know when you niggas is low-key hating on me. They're going to tell me because I'm going to buy your data. How about that? I know how to do it, niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Better learn how to play digital warfare or get washed. Slide 3. Studies what you look at on your screen for how long while having access to your camera to diagnose facial reactions. This will help them mold propaganda that will be more accepted by society. Slide 5 collects every bit of information from whatever device you are using. Slide 6 and 7 collects every bit of info of everything you've ever searched, typed, watched, downloaded. Anything you've ever done in whatever device you use IG on and whatever device you've ever Bluetooth or Wi-Fi connected to. Slide 8, they could share this info with whoever they are affiliated with. Remember who they are and their partners. They're partners with the CIA and all of those other government agencies. Slide 9, this one scares me. Research for social good. Except we know that their idea of social good is they use all that info for what fits into their concept of social good. Slide 10. This is the one that will make all of your favorite accounts in our community disappear. If someone's account has been disabled before, this term allows IG to disable it again permanently. Okay? So, talk to all of your thought leaders. I call them thought leaders, right? Because they out here thoughting. And they leading thought-minded people. Tell them niggas stop flossing because we don't care about what they act like they got because they really don't have too much. And put some motherfucking money together and build an app because all of that other shit is meaningless. You don't have an app. You don't got technology. You don't have no IT, my niggas. You know? And to really be a leader, you need to lead your people away from where they're getting pillaged and you know, and where they're getting data hacked and data mined and cloned and all of these other things. Like a true leader is going to help people out of those situations. Tell them stop dangling all of these carrots. She has a social app. Well, we're going to bring Aquarius Maximus on the show. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to bring on the show. Shout out to Aquarius Maximus. Not only does she have a social app, she has a cryptocurrency. So she's ahead of the pack. You know what I'm talking about? In this Aquarian age, I don't know about anything other than today moving forward. That's how I'm going to weigh this shit out. All of that other shit is irrelevant to me. You're working on that? That's great. Make sure that you make an app that is called Sticky, right? Sticky. Make sure you could create an app that's sticky, meaning that a nigga's gonna stay on it. Because a lot of people got apps, but they're not sticky. They don't have retentiveness. So I'm not gonna be on an app that I can't really stay on. Clubhouse is sticky. Whoever built that app, we need to get the white paper and just reverse engineer that. Start with that. Social media is dead. The new model and the game is to be sold. So you niggas should thank me. Matter of fact, let me put my Cash App right here because y'all gonna stop playing with this Cash App. You know what I'm talking about? Like the game, you know, this is an operation. And these operations require funding. And I appreciate everybody that supports and put your money where your mouth and votes with your dollar. But, you know, 790, yeah, sock it to my pocket. Okay? Sock it to my pocket. But the new platform is niche communities. It's not social media. Social media is dead. Even social networking is dead. The new business model. And that's what Clubhouse was able to successfully develop niche communities. When you go on there, there's multiple niche communities. You don't have to go into a room. There's rooms where men are moaning. I scroll right past that shit. Why? Because I'm not moaning. I don't want to hear no men moaning. Shout out to my bro Lakeith Stansfield. He was in there moaning. Niggas is in there actually moaning like they're getting their toes sucked. And women was giving niggas cash apps. Right? That's not my type of party. So I will not walk into that room. You niggas we have to learn to keep walking past certain things. You can't look into every window that's open. You see how white people don't like to put blinds on their windows? I don't even look in their windows because I don't want to unsee some shit that they're fenced to be in there doing. Because I know how they get down. I don't want to see dog and you know, I don't want to see canine porn. I'm just saying. You know, let them do what they do. But if I don't want to be, because you could see some shit that you'll never be able to unsee. So they created niche communities, right? So they have clubhouses and they have rooms and whatnot. If that's not your cup of tea, you won't go into that room. That right alone, right? That right alone separates them from the noise that was once known Instagram, Facebook. You know how many times, you know how long I have to scroll before I find something of substance on IG? It never used to be like that. It was value on that app. There's no value on that app. It's 80% noise on that app. You understand what I'm saying? It's 80% noise on that app. You feel me? To be honest with you, Instagram is a business card for me right now. It's only used as a business card. It's only for business and for promotion purposes. Real talk. That is just only for promotion because you can't do nothing else with it. So the value that I'm able to get on Clubhouse, I remember being able to get that value on the gram and Facebook. I mean, I abhor Facebook. I'm not going to use the word hate. I abhor Facebook with a passion. If I saw Mark Zuckerberg in traffic, I would let him know the hard way. I abhor the book. The book is trash on steroids based off what it used to be. You feel me? What it became with Messenger and all of that. Oh my goodness. It's the lowest quality of social media that you could aspire for. It's trash. It's done. It's dead. We're on it because we're addicted to it. We're on it because, you know, people got family members and they want to connect, and, you know, you still poking shorty, you still hoping that she's going to answer back from 3 years. Nigga, let it go. She's gone. She's on Snapchat. You know what I'm talking about? She's on OnlyFans giving it up. You know, I don't even know what's the purpose of the book. When I go on there, they be showing me news stories from like 3 days ago. Then I hit most recent and it still be old shit. I'm like, this is an old man's app. This is an old man's app. This is not even updated. It's taking me back in time. It's a fucking DeLorean. You know what I'm talking about? And Messenger is filled with videos of scary niggas is scary, tagging me in scary videos. You scary ass niggas, you. You know what I mean? A bunch of scary shit. It's always some complaining shit. Oh, the vaccine. Oh, this. Oh, that. According to you niggas, we supposed to been dead. How do you live your life like that? I'm just saying, how do you live your life in hood USA where you got to look over your shoulder, you can't get caught lacking in traffic, and you niggas is scared on Facebook, and you niggas is scared on Instagram. You scared everywhere. You just a walking fucking Chicken Little. I don't know the last time I was able to make $1 fucking with Facebook. And I don't really use Facebook marketing like that. Maybe I should. That's what they told me. People told me that's what it's for. But I don't know the last time I was able to turn a buck fucking with FB. So what is this new Aquarian age, right? All Aquarian communication, new ways to publish, new ways to communicate, right? It's no coincidence that we're entering into this new great conjunction and there's a new app that's allowing people to communicate more effectively than they were before. Clubhouse might have about 2 months left before that shit becomes trash itself. Because once they let the public in, it's going to lose its appeal because the masses are the asses. And I'm not saying that to anybody in particular, but fuck it. Let it roll off of your back if need be. But if it hits, nigga, hit dogs bark. The masses are the asses. So wherever the masses are at, you should not be there. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't want to be there. I know it already started. I looked at my Clubhouse and it told me all of the new people that signed up for that day. I was like, yeah, they done let the niggas in. I just saw the name. They was asking me, did I want to follow them? I was like, no thanks. I was like, they done let the niggas in because these niggas were not invited. You know what I'm talking about? I looked at the names. That was like, these niggas were not invited. You know, they done forced their way into the app. So let's go over the 10 conjunction commandments. You make the commandments up as you see them fit. I'm not here to tell you niggas what to do. I'm done with that. You know what I'm talking about? So Jupiter is optimism. Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter is healing. Jupiter is growth, and Jupiter is miracles. When in your meditation, either tonight or today or tomorrow or whenever, right? Yeah, Twitter got a Clubhouse. They went and did spaces. They out here jacking for beats. And it's trash. It's trash. Because Twitter is trash, right? So Jupiter, when you in your meditations, please meditate on this. Expansion, optimism, meaning that it doesn't matter what these people are trying to do. They're just high-level astrologers, and they make sure that their magic is on time. What about you, nigga? What's in your wallet? They made sure that they rolled out the PPP, or they rolled out the vaccine on the 14th, which was the solar eclipse. Then they rolled out the stimulus on the quote-unquote conjunction, and they rolled out all of the vaccines throughout all of that. They're on time. They're master warlocks. They're master astrologists. People on the stock market, your Elon Musk and them, I promise you, you can read all of the books in the world, but they're not going to give you the game. Why would they? You're not part of the private club. You're in the public. So they're not going to tell you that they read charts. They're not going to tell you that they're in alignment with the universe. But if you knew what the fuck was right, if you knew better, you would do better. So if you paid attention to how these companies move, you would realize that they're moving with the stars. They're moving with the planets. They know when certain things are coming in because they're not stupid. That's the only difference between them and the public. They're not stupid, and the public is. And they utilize the stupidity of the public to become trillionaires, billionaires, and quadrillionaires. I mean, that's just what it's been. It's been like that since time immemorial. So Jupiter is optimism. Be optimistic, my niggas. I don't care what's going on. It ain't going on to you. I don't care what's happening. It's not happening to you. I don't care what's happening to you. It ain't forever. Did you die? And if you did you die a legend? Expansion. You should want to expand, my niggas. You know what I'm talking about? You should want to expand. Expansion. Think about expansion. Whatever that means to you, let it marinate. But expansion is the Jupiter energy. Okay? You might want to expand your bank account. Expansion. Niggas, you have permission to grow. You don't got to be a Negro. You don't got to grow. You could grow past the knees. Healing. Healing. Right? Somebody said Obatala represents Jupiter. That's right. Talk black to me. Right? Elon moved from Cali to Texas. Yeah, why is that? Why is that? Expand on who? Bruh. Let's not ask these questions. You know? I need you to meditate on this shit because I'm not the person. I'm not going to give you the answers that you have already. What does expansion mean to you? Right? They have expansion teams. Go, Siri, expansion. And let that bitch talk to you and tell you what expansion is about. Because hit the like button. Yeah, expand the fucking likes. How about that? Let's expand the cash apps. Let's do that. It's expansion time. We're in Jupiter. Miracles. Growth. Men, you want growth? You want expansion and growth? You want a miracle to happen? You want to jump up in ranks? Think about it. Meditate on that, right? Sleep on it. You feel me? Make it happen. That part. Expand your consciousness, right? Expand your consciousness. What time is the alignment? My nigga, I'm not Siri. Don't ask me those questions. Go and look it up yourself. Don't ask me anything that you could look up. How about that? You see me at the fucking stove cooking and whatnot. You like, what time is the alignment? The alignment is whatever time you say it is. How about that? Because truthfully, the shit already passed. But we're in the alignment right now. The alignment came in the morning, like 1 a.m. And then it came in the afternoon where you could see the stars in alignment. So you're in the alignment right now. Henceforth, why I did the show early rather than doing it at the end of tonight, like I usually do the shows, and I'm talking about something that completely passed. No, we are in a ritual right now. We're in the midst of the ritual as we speak. How do you feel? Do you feel good about that? Do you feel good about it? You know, I'm fucking with you, but do you feel good about it? We're in it right now. We're in the midst of it as we speak. It's not like, don't think that there's this 1 minute mark or there's this 30-minute window, and if you don't tap into it, that your superpowers don't come online. No, my nigga, this was the book ending of an 800-year cycle, right? Think about a movie. You might have walked into the movie 10 minutes into the movie. You missed the first 10 minutes, but you still could understand what the movie is about. This is a 200-hour movie, right? You missed 2 minutes of a 200-hour movie that has multiple sequels. It's a fucking epic like Lord of the Rings, my nigga, right? You only miss 1 minute of a 200-hour movie. You're here. There is no, when does it start? Nigga, it started. You're inside of it now. You're in the movie. You're here. Texas is still a racist state. Tell me something that I don't know. What does that mean? Once again, you niggas need to be optimistic. Okay? Have some fucking optimism. The whole world is racist. And what does that have to do with you? Are you bothered by that? Is that stopping you? Is that gonna stop your superpowers? Is that gonna stop your consciousness from expanding? To be honest with you, put me in the middle of a racist state and watch me boom, my nigga. I will boom more in the midst of racism than I would being around a bunch of niggas that's fake woke and all of this other stupid shit ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm talking about? Put me in the middle of a goddamn trailer park and I'll come up, bruh. I will make it happen, Captain. Real talk. And that's just me. I function better in extreme environments. That's from my upbringing. I inserted myself in the trenches. I put myself into the trenches. You understand? I put myself into the rites of passages. I put myself into the underworld. I walked that walk. I did my own hero's journey. I didn't have to. I could have easily rolled this bitch out the easy way, on the E-way, on the freeway, with the easy pass. I put myself through that bitch to do what? To make myself a better person, to harden my shell, right? To test my will. You feel me? I put myself in a coffin when I was younger, in a box. I'm figuratively speaking. I'm symbolically speaking for you niggas out here trying to catch a fucking, you might take a fucking soundbite and run with it. Yeah, I put myself in a proverbial box. I buried myself in a shallow grave, right? That's called a jail cell, nigga. I did that to myself. Why? Go and research Joseph Campbell, the hero with 1,000 faces. It's called A Hero's Journey. The trenches definitely give you powers. Miracles. We're still on Jupiter, right? We're still on big boy Jupiter. Miracles, right? Miracles. Believe, know that there's miracles happening. Know it. Don't believe it. Know it. Know that you are a miracle. Know that your ancestors are miracles. Know that these children that we're giving birth to, they are the real miracles. They're better than us. They're greater than us. I promise you. I don't have no ego when I say that my children are greater than me. I see it. I don't have no problem. There's nothing restricting me from even getting on. I got on a stage in front of hundreds of people and I said it. Yo, see my daughter Pink Pill? She's better than me. She's greater than me. I'm a fucking servant at this point. You know what I'm talking about? I'm only here to clear the way so she could do what she got to do. Miracles. These star seeds. Miracles. The woman in your life is a miracle, my nigga. You know what I'm talking about? That God in your life, sister, that you met at Seven Nanda, you know what I mean? Or the Organic Island Kroger's, that nigga's a miracle. He came into your life at the right time. For the right reasons. Miracles happen. And my young God, Omar, and my older son, Amir, all of them, miracles. I look into their eyes and I see the miracle in them. So the fact that we here is a miracle. The fact that we conscious and we are allowed to expand our consciousness. We are allowed to be as spiritual as we want to be. Nigga, you could take any drug in the world if you want it right now. You could take any plant medicine. You could go anywhere on God's green earth and let your nuts hang, literally, right now, if you wanted to. Nigga, that's a miracle. And niggas is complaining. But you could still, until they do the full lockdown, because Saturn is coming in with the restrictions. But up until then, remember what you could have done. Because you niggas, if you niggas is a bunch of complaining ass motherfuckers, imagine how you gonna sound going into 21 Savage when they lock this shit down. If niggas was complaining about what they couldn't do, all of the marches and all of that, crying and whatnot, boo-hooing and all of that weak shit, all of that broken wrist shit, imagine how much they gonna cry now when the restrictions get laid on niggas. You feel me? You can't go to Taco Bell without a vaccination card and shit like that. You niggas can't get your fucking EBT card without a goddamn vaccine. Imagine how many niggas is finna to cry in my inbox now. That's what Saturn is. That's the restrictions. There's about to be restrictions are coming. Responsibilities is coming. You're going to have to be responsible for you and yours. Do you give them the shot or do you go on the run? Do you get the shot or do you go to the FEMA camp? What you want to do? What you want to do? They already locked down the international flights with the UK. So that's the beginning of the end when it comes to freely traveling. Nigga, it's over. I knew when I was in Puerto Rico, that might be my last trip for a very long time. 21. Yeah, I knew that. You know what I'm talking about? I knew that. And at the end of the day, I'm good with that. I'm kind of good with that. I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. If I gotta stay local I be a local joker. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's all good. I have patience. I have patience. Oh, salute to your son, 2 years old. He's a legend. The day he was born is legendary. Saturn is restriction, responsibility, long-term lessons. What are the look, we was on 888 a minute ago. What are the long-term lessons that are to be learned? What are the long-term lessons that life is teaching us? Think about it. These are long-term lessons that are coming in. Think about that. What is that? Coupled, it's meeting expansion. It's meeting growth. Restriction meeting growth. What is that? What does that look like? Is that the COVID lockdown? Is that the new lockdown? Because the first lockdown was a dry run. Exercise Event 201, sponsored by Bill Gates and these niggas. What is the second lockdown finna to look like? With Jupiter and Saturn on the heels of that shit. What's up with Bitcoin? Booming. Booming. Everything about Bitcoin. Look, Jupiter is growth. Saturn is restriction. Aquarius is invention, right? That's Bitcoin. That's crypto. That's blockchain. But it's also the new vaccine because the new vaccine is an invention. The new vaccine is restriction. The new vaccine is growth. That shit is growing because they're making a whole bunch of them and they're planning on vaccinated half the planet. That is a technology. It's not even a vaccine. It's a new technology. Okay? The opposite of Master P. Not no limit. Limits. Okay? That's Saturn, nigga. Percy Miller, no. C. Murder, nigga. Limits. That's what's coming. So when you prepared yourself for that, yes, the nano vaccine, it's a nano vaccine, it's nanotechnology. Dr. Phil Valentine taught us about nanotechnology many moons ago, which ultimately prepared us to not be reactionaries when we saw nanotechnology rolled out. We was like, oh, we were taught about that. What is consciousness? Consciousness is awareness. We were made aware of the future by our visionaries who were able to pierce into the future. Man like Bobby Hemmett, man like Phil Valentine, man like Delbert Blair. These are the visionaries. These are the people who had the foresight. Man like Dr. Sebi, who told us how to build up one's immune system, right? And he gave you the food list, and he told you about hybrid and GMO and a bunch of other things, right? Somebody said the anime has been talking about nano. So has the video games. Remember Metal Gear Solid? I was a video game head when I was younger. People might not know this. Me and my brother and my father would stay up to 3 a.m. playing video games all our time. Right? Before I became a fucking criminal. Okay? Before I was enrolled into the University of Criminology 101. I was a video game, comic book, blurred. I was a blurred, right? A blurred, a black nerd. Damn, y'all made these tacos go cold. Astaghfirullah. My father bought a gyromite. Nigga, I had gyromite. That's how far back I take it. I had gyromite. I had fucking duck hunt, nigga. We put the gun to the screen. You dig? Am I gonna have a Kings County Christmas sale? Yeah. You know? Wifey is telling me to eat. She made the tacos. I can't disrespect her. You know what I'm talking about? We're gonna take a commercial break in a minute, play some music. Cause I gotta eat. I gotta eat this taco. And I'm not gonna eat it in front of you. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. Here we go. Let me eat my food and we'll get right back. I'm gonna still teach though. In between the taco. Right? So both of these planets that I just said, right? Jupiter and Saturn. Right? This is the second commandment. Both of these planets are outer planets. And they have an influence more on society than they have on individuals. These planets are society influencing planets. So when they come together, they're not coming together to influence individuals. So when you're looking for the influence of the planets on you, don't look to the individuals, look to society. How is society being affected? How is society being influenced? So in order to determine that, of course, we would look at government. We would look at the monetary systems. We would look at all of the aspects of society as a whole. The internet, right? Social media and whatnot. That's what's being influenced. Okay? The third, what makes this solstice so divine, so on time, right? Is that what? This thing lands on this winter solstice. This alignment, this conjunction lands directly, not the day after, not the day before, right? This lands on the winter solstice. This is the longest night. This is considered the long night. This is the rebirth. Okay? This is the most significant. This is considered to be the most spiritually significant day of the goddamn year. Why are you worried about what kind of tacos I got, fam? This nigga's asking me what kind of tacos he got. What does that mean? Why? You know what I'm talking about? You worry about the wrong thing. Don't worry about what's in my mouth. What you mean what's wrong with that question? What's wrong with that question? That's too personal. That's too personal. You should never ask no man, no grown-ass man with children, what's in his taco? What's in your taco? I'm talking about. So, this is the same alignment that occurred theoretically, right? Allegedly, when Jesus was born. Okay? Number 6, when the energies combine, we can expect a major ideological reset. Okay? So for the people talking about they getting their superpowers and whatnot, you know, this is going to be a reset. This is about this is the great reset. People talk about the great reset. No, family. That's what I'm saying. The fact that media plays with the distraction, media hijacks the higher conversation is taking place in the spiritual realm, and they bring it down to this mundane, physical, material, fear-based aspect, and they remix it. They're like the great reset, the great reset is the fact that Jupiter and Saturn have conjuncted in motherfucking 0 degrees Aries. That's the great reset. So the major ideological reset is this is the reset. Okay? Yeah, niggas out here taco watching. And no, there ain't no cheese on this taco, nigga. It's avocado. Bunch of other things. So, number 7. A new way of conceptualizing the interaction between the perception of idea, the potentialities, and the possibilities. That's Jupiter. In their manifestation into the concrete material world. That's Saturn, right? So we are going into a new way of conceptualizing the interaction between the perception of idea, the potentialities, the possibilities, which is Jupiter, and their manifestation into the concrete material world, which is Saturn. Now, I'm going to just throw it out there. This is not the only example, okay? This is just one. This is not the only example, right? But this is a good example. Clubhouse. Going back to the app. Clubhouse. Clubhouse and what it represents as a networking app based off of what I heard by being on the app. I've been in rooms, and not only have I listened to what's being said, there's been influencers, world changers, and other people in those rooms who have said, you know what? I like the idea that you've shared. I'm going to hit you up, and we're going to take that idea and we're going to develop it, right? So the potentiality or the potential for you to take an idea from concept to prototype has begun to expand as a result of a new technology that has been introduced to communicate more effectively. I wasn't doing that on Twitter. I wasn't doing that on Instagram. I'm on Instagram spilling my heart out. I'm on YouTube spilling. Niggas do not hit me up after these YouTube lives. No, I don't get nobody. They don't follow up after the YouTube. This YouTube is not where it's at like that. I'm just doing this just to talk. I don't put no type of stock into YouTube. To be honest with you, I'm not here to get a fucking check because, like I said, they never monetized me. I'm here to share the information the way that it needs to be shared, and I'm up the fuck out of here. I don't even read the comments. Straight like that. There's no, it's not as direct as I like things to be. This is not straight to, people don't support. They don't, there's no financial support tied to this. They're not buying nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not really even selling you niggas nothing because I will waste my time. So this app is not for that. And I'm cool with that. Clubhouse, on the other hand, that's all networking. That's the most effective networking app that I've been on since I've been on these apps. You dig what I'm saying? It is what it is. And it's no coincidence that this quote unquote technology has been rolled out during the time of this quote unquote conjunction. Because this should start picking up steam like 2-3 weeks ago in my world. You know what I'm talking about? Am I in a butt breaking dock? Nah, I'm not in that. So, number 8, the tone is set for the next 20 years. It's going to affect the arts, music, theater, literature, entertainment, designer fashion, food, music, mathematics, science, politics, and the government agenda. All of these things are going to be touched. All of these things are going to be affected. All of these things are going to be manipulated by this conjunction. It's a 20-year window. What's up with the gold and silver investing? Hell yeah, y'all need to sign up. Shit, stop playing. The fuck? Huh. Yeah, that's what we headed to. Gold and silver. And for everybody that signed up to the gold and the silver program that we have, I appreciate y'all. And for everybody that signed up for the Forex, I appreciate you too. You know? And with the Forex, we're about to start paying out in crypto. And there's going to be ways for you to tap into the cryptocurrency as well. So we're in alignment with the now. We're in alignment with the now. You know? So that's it. You know what I'm talking about? That's it. You know? We've given enough information. I feel that that's enough. You dig? And I think that we could take this. I don't want to make it a super long video because people got shit to do. You looked into XRP. I'm stuck with that shit. Like I've invested heavily into XRP. I'm about to if I could go ahead and shift it to Guap coin, which is Aquarius Maximus coin, then I'm gonna begin to shift. I'm gonna take I got automatic payments on XRP. I'm gonna shift it to Guap coin, and I'm probably gonna buy 1,000 of those, and I might buy the Acon coin. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna take whatever personal feelings I have about Acon and his decisions and put that to the side. And I'm about to buy some of those coins because I'm into everything crypto at this point. I'm into everything crypto. I'm into the blockchain technology, smart contracts. Yeah, the Doji coin because Elon Musk said it. I feel you on that. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give up on Ripple. I have, I don't know. I'm not gonna give up on. I own too many of them shits to give up on them. You know, I don't even look at the chart with them no more. I'm really gonna look at XRP 10 years from now. I'm gonna give it to my son. You know what I mean? Like that's not even something that I'm even gonna bank on. I'm just giving it to my children. So, with that being said, love and light to the family. I'm finna to go tear this taco up. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Gold versus crypto. Crypto. You're not gonna have me out here talking crazy. You know what I mean? Crypto all day. Gold is not growing like crypto. Just look at the motherfucking charts. Look at the Bitcoin. Imagine if you niggas bought 10,000 Bitcoins in 2013 when we was on Know the Ledge and we were telling you to get on it. Imagine if you bought crypto when D. Miller L was on our show telling you about the crypto. Imagine if you bought it then. And if you did, send me a fucking coin or two. How about that? Show some love. Not one mention of X commodities. All right, Purple Pill, what's that? What's the reason why I push gold is I'm encouraging the fiat holders, those who holding on to fiat, to diversify your fiat into gold. If you have savings, not your checking and whatnot, not the money that you got to spend and pay bills with, but if you have the ability, if you could sit on if you sitting on fiat, like, and it's 401k, if you just sitting on some fiat, why not convert it into gold and silver? If you look at the Forex market, the shit is nosediving by the day. And silver would definitely be heavy with the new technologies. I would say that I would pick silver over gold, to be honest with you. What's the best way to get started in crypto, Paul? Shout out to you, God. Go to CoinDesk. What is that? Let me see. Do I have that app? Go to Coinbase. Right? Go to Coinbase and just start buying some shit. You feel me? It's a whole it's a bunch of crypto coins up there. Just buy what you can afford. You could put $100 into Bitcoin. You just won't own the coin, my nigga. You'll own, like, picture if you was able to bite off a piece of a penny. You just own a little piece of that coin. But that shit is going to grow. That 100 is still going to grow. Yeah, Coinbase, a trust wallet. Yo, I'll do a whole show with Chicago cryptocurrencies on there. Yeah, I was on a Zoom call with Jamal Milton and the brother who have the gold and whatnot in Africa. I'm going to do more research into that, and I'm going to definitely invest in that. And, I'm going to push that asset. I'm going to push that asset. You feel me? Once I get more information on it. You know what I mean? Once I get more information, I will definitely I will push that, because that's one of our own. Anything that our own is doing, I'm behind it, because that is what this new 10, the 10 conjunction commandments is showing you, that our day is here. Our day is here. You can invest in Bitcoin through Cash App. Yes, you can. You can invest in Bitcoin through Cash App. Yes, you can. You feel me? Going into 2021, you're going to see Bitcoin everywhere. Everywhere. You're going to kick yourself in the butt because you didn't pop in and hop in and get on top of it. But yeah, I got to go though. Yeah, let Reza Islam speak. I heard that they cut the guards law. They chopped them from Clubhouse. As you can see, Clubhouse is not our house. I'm only using it until they chop me out of there. But the technology, the propriety, the intellectual propriety, is open. You could get the code. If not on GitHub, you talk to one of these blurred niggas and get the code, and we could build something similar, because it gotta be. It's not exclusive, because Twitter went and took the code and did their own thing. So it's open source in some way. But go and look up decentralized. Get more into decentralized, the encryption. WhatsApp, they say that they're encrypted, but they're not. There's levels to this encryption. There's levels to this encryption. So if they say that they're encrypted, say, I don't believe you. You need more people. You're not. You're really not. We need true encryption. True encryption. Also, Brother Rich is going to be premiering the album with Loaded Lux and Cambada, and that's going to be at 8 p.m. Eastern time for the family on the West Coast. That's on Black Magic 363. That's coming up in a few hours. That's my ritual. That's how I'm going to tap out. That's going to be my ritual, listening to Cambada and Loaded Lux. Go the fuck off. You know what I mean? That's going to be my ritual. That's how I'm going to celebrate my solstice. You feel me? So the God MC Cambada and the God MC Loaded Lux have a joint album that's dropping tonight on Black Magic 363. Father Rich is the executive producer. You feel me? Look out for that deluxe edition for Red Summer coming at the top of 2021. 21 Savage. I'm going to hold that shit into 21 Savage. I'm going to let niggas marinate on this album because I don't want to interrupt, you know, the magic of the first album. Niggas is still disseminating that. They're still trying to decipher the lyrics and whatnot. And if I drop the deluxe, it's going to throw the whole shit off because it's some fire on that deluxe. So I'm gonna let the first album marinate a little bit longer. We got the merch, redsummermerch.com. If y'all want to get y'all merch, let me see. If y'all want to get your merch on, let me see. Here's a merch. Here's one of the shirts. There you go. Red Summer. The Red Summer merch. You feel me? Go on the website, theredsummermerch.com. You can order hats, hoodies, t-shirts, all that flyness. And yeah, we'll have more flavors, more designs, and more colors coming soon. Yeah, I'll even put the banner up. The Red Summer is streaming on all streaming platforms. Go to all streaming platforms and just listen to it. You don't gotta buy it. You know what I'm talking about? There you go on the ticker, the Red Summer merch. You don't necessarily gotta buy it. You know, I ain't pressed. For all of my Patreons, sign up to the Patreon. We're gonna be doing live streams through the Patreon, exclusive, where we will be talking about things like crypto, Bitcoin, and shit that you need to know. Exclusive for the Patreon members. You know what I'm talking about? That's coming real soon. Yeah. But with that being said, oh, Cindy wants some Bitcoin for Meg Thee Stallion? That's special. That's special. So yeah, y'all. Love and light, man. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate everyone who supported me tonight and came through. Everybody that sent the cash apps. Like you see, I was on a live, so I couldn't shout you out. But in advance, I love you. I appreciate you. You know, that's real right there. That's showing your appreciation for the research, for the time, and for the intellectual, property. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. Yeah, and with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with a teaser, because this is not the whole song, this is just my verse. But I'm gonna leave y'all with Ride of the Valkyries off of that Red Summer album. Alright? So go ahead and tap in. Like I said, tonight, when you get lit and you partying for the solstice, you got all of your information, you got your commandments. Yeah. Go listen to some music.
Red pillar. It wasn't the way they raised me.
Hey.
Open up towns like phase 3. Red in that all red paisley. Chick on bracelet. Dropping your knees, your bitches they praise me. Dirty to dance and patches of Swayze. Drummers like Sway Lee. Bitch, I'm the baby. Head of the babies and trunk of Mercedes. Tell me who started the wave. That's the science, the art you a slave. The part of your grave. Open the seasons. Open the Caesars. Quarter the gallon of water we selling. Spitting our seeds. The water the melons. Short of the felons. Going to sleep. Making the money we order the selling. Order the culture. Order the melons. Play fair. TK for the throne like Wayfair. Hyperdimensional warfare. My sniper was sentinel forebearers. Foursquare and then Fortnite. Cut of the grass, find lost vipers, lost on Rikers. Stuck in the Uzi and lining like cloth diapers. Lost ciphers, divorcing and fight for. The start of the fiscal, the dark of the crystals. Pull it with amethyst, dark of the pistols. Start up the shit show. Niggas started.